Hello everyone, Jet here, and welcome back to my Tretch Craventail playthrough, where we are just moving in to finish off the remainder of Ulthuan and deal with a few rebellions. Hopefully, I'm really hoping these guys should be rebelling soon, so let's get this going. Okay, a couple of upgrades. My main assassin, yeah, I've got everything on him, unsurprisingly. I can get extra concealment bombs, but I never quite see the point of that, because I already have concealment bombs. And I'm going to use... I don't really use them. Does it just give me more? 3 more. Anyway, right. Let's lower enemy hero chances. Ooh, we're about to get a rebellion as well. Yeah, we can fend that one off for a turn. So let's leave that to fend that off for a turn. In Lothen, hopefully the enemy are gonna get a rebellion at Angriel, and they'll lose that settlement. At which point I will move in and take that back. And Tretch himself is going to keep pushing north to link up with the other army and finish them off, guys. As I said, we are in a little bit of a mess here, simply because I'm not in quite the same situation as I was in the other campaign. Oh, the Wood Elves do appear to be pushing back up there. Sorry, in my previous saves, because I did have that crash, guys, which I talked about in the previous episode, guys. So I had to go back quite a way and zerg my way back here. Ooh! I'm intrigued if they come at me. I'm not that worried about it, but... we are... I think we should be recruiting another army if we're not, because we certainly have the income to be doing that at the moment. But I think the High Elves are soon to be gone from the world. What are Nagron's doing? Nagron seem to be suffering at the moment. They are still very powerful, but they seem to have taken a bit of a battering recently. In this campaign, as before, they seemed to get pushed right back. You know, from having nearly conquered all of Ulthuan, they got battered right back, which opened it up for me, and I'm beginning to think maybe I should have hit Ulthuan far earlier in this campaign. And moved over into the old world and you know, basically not stayed where I was. That said, I really didn't like the idea of fighting there. Oh, so... Oh, that's annoying. I was hoping the rebels would actually take here, but they don't appear to have managed to. Alright, I don't actually mind if I have a rebellion now.
Rictus supreme. Sneak attack.
Let's move these guys up.
Fight hit. To battle I come after. To battle.
Ooh, where's my other rebellion? Sorry,
I will not forsake my honor.
It's turning into a bit of a pain around here. This is because I had to zerg through these territories rather than do the normal way. Why? Yeah. Okay, you can be turned off. You're okay. You're building it up. Right, I'm going to knock that over and get another bell there. Once that one's done, that territory should be okay. How's my other army going? I'm not building another army at the moment. Why am I not building another army at the moment? Right, I want a ruin. Extra ambush chance is always good. Oh no, actually, let's leave him just outside. No. I can't make up my mind. Let's give him an assassin. He doesn't need a warlock engineer because he already does warp lightning. And he's going to get a few troops. Lots of storm vermin for going over to Bretonia. 3 of these guys. That'll do for now.
Rictus ready for fight, scrap.
Alright, you can come down. And let's have some fun. I'm fairly sure you guys can guess what's about to happen here. Right. We will swap them back around afterwards, but for now, let's have some fun, guys. So, we're going to just obliterate everything on that wall with this. I mean, half this army is now siege equipment, and it's going to be used to focus fire down units and knock holes through the walls, knock down all the towers, and the other army should come in behind as well, guys. But everything's going to be sat far enough back that nothing can touch us while we do this. I do love the Skaven siege equipment. And it is another very valid tactic, guys, is to basically have an army full of Skaven slaves to put basically tons of Skaven slaves to use ahead of everything else. Or even clan routes, basically any units you can, just to put a line in front of the enemy. Sorry, in front of the enemy, so that you can then batter them with your siege equipment. Let's take a gamble on the magic. How quickly can we kill this tower, guys? Let's move on to this one. That's going down nice and quick. Let's move to this one. Then we're going to start focus firing down the units one at a time. This is just stopping them being able to shoot back at us, guys. Oh, and yeah, then we're going to aim at the top of here next. Let's hit that unit of Sea Guard. And we're not going to hit them much here, but we will eventually knock a hole through the gate as well. And we will still do lots of damage to everything up there and send people flying off the walls. Right, let's cease fire, let everybody reload. Then we're going to try and knock a hole in this wall below these guys. Let's see if we can batter this wall down fast enough that they can't get out. Come on! Oh! Ah, they're gonna make it out. Maybe. No! Wow! Let's hit those white lions. I know, let's hit that chunk of wall. That should do the damage I want if I can take that chunk of wall out. I'm going to miss most of them here. Let's aim back at them. get you two sneaking forwards to do some dual warp lightning strikes. Let's hit that bit of wall next. Oh, that's too good an opportunity to miss. Oh no, they've gone down. Oh, why did he take so long to do that? Oh well, never mind. I should trap them up there nicely. I think it's now time for the charge. Oops. Ooh. Batter them down quickly. Before he can do too much damage to us. Here it comes. Oh, it used to be a unit there, guys. These guys can move forwards to shoot at them. These guys can move forwards to shoot at them. And these guys can just zerg through the gaps. And I think we've pretty much got this, guys. These guys can start shooting there. These guys can still try and get that eagle down. Issue is they might not be able to shoot over the wall at him. So they might have to get around the wall. Let's hit this unit next. We might need to pull back because we might not get to shoot first. But let's just shoot the eagle. Everybody shoot the eagle. Oh, so we can shoot. Or at least one of my warp cannons, lightning cannons can shoot. Unfortunately they're missing, but you know. Okay, it's now time to pull all these guys back because we don't want to be hitting my own guys. Where's Tretch? Why is Tretch so back? He definitely doing his attacking from rear. No, we're cutting through them here. These guys are going to make short work of that eagle. Let's get my storm vermin on him too. These guys are getting battered. I don't want him going anywhere. He can't take off now, because he gets stuck if he takes off. Anyway, we've already won there, guys. So, the High Elves now have one remaining settlement, guys, which we will be moving on next turn. So, a lovely, solid victory there. Again, my artillery did everything there, which was to be expected with how we do these battles, guys. I mean, I wouldn't use this battle outside of a siege, but, you know.
Gather steel everything.
So, Gaean Vale is their last place remaining.
We are brave, mighty. What? On one command. We are brave, mighty. Address me as Sir Lord.
Let's up our engineering skill to get our siege equipment better. Not that he's really using it just now, but that's not his fault. And end turn again, guys. So that went well, actually. I'm quite happy with that victory. I mean, it was an easy victory. It's quite satisfying using siege equipment like that, and I don't think there are any other factions which can do it. I mean, Chaos probably can. Well, if you had enough Hell Cannons with Chaos, you'd be able to. The Dwarfs have quite good, but nothing compares to the Skaven siege equipment. It is just... I mean, Wood Elves, I archer them to death, but having that level of siege equipment, I mean, I can just sit back from anybody's walls. If I bring a couple of armies with that much siege equipment, I mean, you saw what happened there, and it wouldn't matter if they had everything. Their best tactic would actually be to sally forth and charge me, guys, rather than letting me batter a hole, or to just have nothing on the walls and sit right back, wait until I try and zerg through the crack, charge through the cracks in their walls, and try and catch me there. So to try and stay behind the walls rather than letting me take fire, and to charge, you know, to get the archers in position as I move in. But it's a risky proposition for them.
You smell stink, trusting.
No. No, I'm trying to stay out of old world politics. I'm probably going to try and ally with the vampire counts at some point, but not just yet. We need to get Ulfwan. Once Ulfwan is under control, we need to just bring it into a slightly better shape.
How long my tail is.
Go on. Still panic. Still getting a little worried every time I see the refugee faction a little bit. Is it gonna crash again?
You junction of the great horned one. Opportunity, fight! All hail, horned rat.
And now, guys, you'll get to see what I mean by it doesn't really matter how many people they've got there, because we're gonna batter them here.
Fight, win.
With the exact same tactic, guys. They might have a bigger wall. That's going to be the only thing, is their wall is different. It might not be quite so easy, but I'm really not that worried. You see, it's a lot wider a wall here, guys, so they can man more towers. That said, the AI generally doesn't. And actually, the towers have a very limited arc of fire, so we're just going to do the same thing in front of one of the gates. I might just not even go for gates. I'm not even going to touch the gates, guys. We're going to go against here, right in the centre. And we're going to knock the walls to pieces there. Oh no, we don't need to be forwards. Being too far forwards is actually dangerous for us. Because the further forwards we are, if we're too far forwards, we can get shot at, basically.
Danger, peril!
Take a gamble. Not worth it. Actually, I say that, we got... Did we get more Winds of Magic? Right, let's take out that tower first. Let's hit that tower next. I'm just getting everything moved up, including the other Lord this time. Let's hit that next tower. And here, we actually hit them better, guys. So we're clearer to hit them than we would be at the gates. They are less covered and defended. Right, Phoenix Guard. And we're probably going to knock some holes in the walls as we shoot these guys. Alright, let's cease fire. Right underneath these guys. Let's wait for it. Right there. Come on. Let's switch. Come on. Nice. There you go. Let's hit those sword masters. Hey, why are you guys moving forwards? Oh, let's hit that chunk of wall. Come on, one more hit. Bump. Oh, the hero actually survived. This chunk of wall. Can we actually trap some people up here, potentially? We're not doing as much damage to them as I would have liked up here. Let's shoot them. Ooh, yeah, let's hit those Loth and Seaguard there. Bit careful with these guys moving too far forwards. But if we can get some shots in on these guys early, that'll be nice. Maybe we should have gone in front of a gate, guys, because we are not doing as well as I had hoped. Let's cease fire. Let's give them a chance to regroup and hopefully get some guys up on the walls. In fact, I'm going to move these guys a little forwards to try and bait them up a little bit. Let's shoot that dragon. Ooh! Let's take out that bolt thrower. So those do not appear to be heading where I aimed. Right, it's time for the charge, guys. Shoot them through the gap. You guys can keep shooting at the dragon. No, you guys can keep shooting at the dragon, sorry. That's better, guys. And we're through. Let's hit that Phoenix. Oh, and the dragon is down. So these guys are going to be a pain, but I couldn't do too much about them. Because they were doing what I would have done, hiding behind the walls, sensibly. Let's hit the princess. We are through. Let's charge this side and this side. Tretch himself can go get in and buff everybody up. Oh, he can stay on this side, actually. Oh, we are battering that Phoenix. The issue of Phoenix is it may well resurrect once it's gone down. But I can kill it again. No, Phoenixes are really interesting units, guys. Whenever you kill them, they actually have a chance to resurrect. And you guys can just be broken out and retreat. In fact, to the point I'm actually going to want to leave Phoenix running. Right, in fact, my artillery is now going to pull out. You guys can all fold in on that eagle. Hiding on the wall behind me. I don't blame them. What are you guys doing over there? Okay, we need to send a few more guys over here to support. This'll do the job. And yeah, the Phoenix is back. Buff hit him as he batters through them. Throw a missile at them. They're broken, I think, with one. So, not quite as clean cut, but still a nice solid victory for us, guys. We still did a lot of damage to them on those walls there. I mean, you saw we knocked some units completely in half by just tactically knocking the wall off out below them. I might have been better in front of a gate, actually, just positioning-wise, but it worked quite well. Because certainly when they were on those corner bits of wall, it was a bit of a pain. But no, we did nicely there, so I'm happy with that. And that is it. The High Elves are gone, I do believe. Loffen is gone, guys.
Mighty am I.
Oh, we seem to have actually managed to completely lose her. Interesting. Now, I am tweaking this slightly, guys, because I'm popping the Plague Monk Sensor Bearers back. In fact, no, I don't need to do that. That'll do. I'm taking these guys, though, the Hellpit Abominations from the other army, because they're good anti-large, so they'll be good fighting. Oh, whoops. Oh, I need to pop these guys back in. But no, they'll be good versus some of the other things. Oh, who are you from? You can hang around here, because we're going to launch the next invasion from over here anyway. You can get building up. You can get built up. Anyway, guys, we are going to be ending this one here. As always, I do hope you have enjoyed this, guys, and thank you very much for watching. Next, the second invasion of Bretonnia, guys. We've had our first invasion where we landed in Bretonnia. We captured a couple of settlements, and then we got thrown out, guys. Vermintide got pushed back into the sea. And Tretch had to run away, I do believe. I can't remember if I got destroyed or if I fled. I think I might have fled. Then we pursued our other wars, and now we're going to mass, and we are going to re-land at the same place, guys. Not doing any fancy different tactics. We're just going to re-land here, take Lioness Mousillon, and we are going to just cut them in half and splurge over Bretonnia, then spill into the old world, guys. Anyway, as always, guys, thank you very much for watching.